What? Hello. I'm going to play my song. Welcome in. I want to tell you about Perez Hilton, his update, what's going on with that real quick. And then we're going to deep dive the MasterChef. We're going to see, hello, Nina. We're going to see what Meghan did on the MasterChef. I never reviewed it. It's time to review it. And I want to know, I want to know. But before we get to that, I do have a Perez Hilton update. It is trigger warning. So CC sent it to me. But hello, Demon Dictator. But before we get started, let's wait till some more people come into the room. Whoa. Fees.
Yeah. Let's grab it. Come on,
My heart is sensitive.
Yeah. Come on, lady, channel got a royalty news. She classy, never nasty, yeah, she keeps it refined. Covering the tea and the royalty combined. She'll listen to the story, every side, every view. No jumping to conclusions, that's what lady do. Not a fan of Meghan Markle, that's the royal decree. Go on and react, now subscribe and do. Yeah. Lady lots of shots, step into the room. Crown on her head and the tea goes boom. Got a kettle on, I got the receipts on deck. Fan of dudes in the chat like what happened on this. She don't need drama, she don't need a fight. She'll hear both sides and get the story right. Classy in the daytime, classy at night. Even when the comment section started looking like a fight. She said, hold it all and let's hear them all. Before somebody's reputation takes a fall. Royalty served with a biscuit or two. Lady Lottie, she got no panel to crow.
Grandma,
got a royalty news. She classy, never nasty, yeah, she keep it refined. Covering the tea and the royalty combined. She listen to the story, every side, every view. No jumping to conclusions, that's what lady do. Not a fan of Meghan Markle, that's the royal decree. God's every king, now subscribe to me. To make tea in the cup, tea all over the screen. Lady got opinions, but she keeps them pristine. Somebody said, lady, you gotta pick a side. She said, darling, I'm listening, let's take that ride. One side said this, other side said that. Hey, lady takes notes while she adjusts her hair. And all fan of dude laughing, girl, you better go. She says, I get the facts before I steal the show. Yeah, royal family drama, yeah, bring it on through. But don't spill the tea on the royal shoe. She'll cover the palace, the crown, and the crown's tea. And probably explain it while sipping green. Come down, she shot up and no do. Channel got a royalty news. She classy, never nasty, how she keeps it real fine. Covering the tea and the royalty combined. She'll listen to the story, every side, every view. No jumping to conclusions, that's what lady do. Not a fan of Meghan Markle, that's a royal decree. God's every king, now subscribe to me. Fan of do symbol, everybody get ready. Lady Lottie, she's commentary steady. She got the tea kettle doing overtime. Somebody pass the biscuits, it's commentary time. No need for a sword, no need for a crown. She'll politely turn the royal gossip upside down. If the palace gets messy, she'll be right on the case. With a cup in her hand and a smile on her face. She says, darling, let's not get carried away. We'll hear everybody before we call it a day. Classy, never nasty, that's the motto she knew. Lady Lottie, and a fan of Duke crew. Come on, lady, she and a fan of Duke. Hold on to the channel, got a royalty news. She classy, never nasty, yeah, she keeps it refined. Covering the tea and the royalty combined. She'll listen to the story, every side, every view. No jumping to conclusion, that's what royal lady do. Not a fan of Meghan Markle, that's a royal decree. God say the king, not subscriber, do the me. Subscribe to do.
Coming to the other
Don't shy, step through. Fan of Duke squad, what it do, what it do. Grab your little teacup, put your pinky up high. Royalty so high, it's about to touch the sky. Lady said ass, be classy, everybody says too. Somebody spilled the tea, somebody blame the crew. Kettle started rattling, the biscuits flew, and Lady lied to. She said I didn't do it, didn't do. Come join Lady Lati, she no fan of the Uzu. Follow that channel, got the royalty news. She classy, never nasty, yeah, she keep it real fine. Covering the tea and the royalty combined. She'll listen to the story, every side, every view. No jumping to conclusions, that's what Lady you. Not a fan of Meghan Markle, that's the royal decree. God save the king, now subscribe and do the mix. Subscribe and do. Subscribe and do. Lady Lati shop. I'm a fan of doing cool.
You. All right, let's get into it, guys. Guess what? Oh, this isn't it. Okay, we're going to, let's go here. Let's go here. All right, and let's check out Perez Hilton. Now, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. I got this from Cece, and she wanted me to let you guys know that
a heartbreaking new update from Perez Hilton's sister, finally revealing the details of what exactly happened before.
Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. According to Cece. Okay. Let me put this. I want to be like this. Lisa's in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday, everyone. It's my chair is squeaking. If it gets to squeaking really bad, let me know and I will sit in another chair. But the reason why I'm in this chair is because the other side is, you can't see because of the sun. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get into Perez Hilton and let's see what's going on with him. And then we're going to move on to MasterChef with Meghan. I just want to see what kind of food she made out of herself. And we're going to listen to the body. We're going to do some South Park. I think I want to say South Park, but I could be wrong. Let's get into it.
For the live stream. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. We are live. We have a fun birthday stream planned, but this came in as sort of breaking news that I wanted to bring to you guys because it is a pretty, I think, important update that they have now officially posted on their website, as well as did through page 6. They did Barbara, Perez's sister, who doesn't do interviews. And full disclosure, I've engaged with Barbara. Usually when I interact with Perez and I email, Barbara's who sort of is very polite and deals with, you know, a lot of his incoming stuff. I've dealt with her, Kim, years even before all this. Like when I was someone spreading my comedic videos back in the day when I was on YouTube, Perez was a big site, and he would, Barbara specifically, and Perez would promote some of my fun sketches from back in the day. So I've only had ever positive interactions with them, especially with Barbara. So to see her now coming and giving an interview is kind of surprising, to be honest, but I think wise that she is trying to get ahead and like tell everybody this is what happened. I'm not going to keep delaying this, and let's just have it out there so people understand what really is going on. Now, it still leaves a lot of questions. We still have a lot of questions as to what's next and why, but she does give a pretty detailed account as to what happened that evening that I do want to break down. And I guess I do want to do a trigger warning up top as well, because it does get a little graphic. I'm going to try to generalize some of the other stuff just to make it through the YouTube filters here. But let's start here. Thank you to everyone who continued to check in, send prayers. Past several days have been incredibly difficult. I rarely give interviews, but I felt it was important to speak on the record about what happened, share what I personally witnessed, and address some of the misinformation circulating. You can read the interview here. That's what we're going to be reading. Please note the interview includes difficult discussions of certain areas. Exactly. To anyone who's struggling, please seek help. You don't have to face it alone. Exactly. So many resources out there. In fact, 988lifeline.org. You can text 988. Always a good resource as well. So please know there are resources out there. But let's get into what is being revealed. August 4th will forever be one of the darkest days my family and I have ever experienced, Barbara told Page Six, referring to the evening of the live stream of Perez Hilton before being transported to the hospital. The afternoon, Mario, Perez's real name, was in his bedroom with the door closed and locked, which wasn't like him. Hilton stopped responding to her when she tried to check in, prompting Barbara, who was visiting from California, to become concerned. When I knocked, he said he was fine, but I could barely hear him, she said. After I knocked a few more times and asked him to open the door, he stopped responding. I tried calling his cell phone in case he couldn't hear me, but he wouldn't answer. Something just felt wrong. I unlocked his bedroom door and realized he was inside the bathroom. I knocked several more.
Okay, so those of you that are just coming in, those of you that doesn't know what's going on, this is Popcorn Planet. He is going over Perez's condition. His sister has done an article or an interview, and it's expressing exactly what happened that night. Basically, she knocked on his door. He said he was fine, and then she kept knocking, and he kept saying he was fine. She got concerned. She was visiting him, and so it continues.
More times and told him I was going to come in if he didn't open the door. He still didn't answer, so I unlocked it. She then recounted the devastating moment she realized something was terribly wrong as she came face to face with her brother. When I opened the door, my nightmare became a reality. Mario was standing there in front of the shower, not wearing anything, cut up, covered in, you can imagine. He had a box cutter in his hand. It was a moment she will never be able to erase from her memory. What I can say with certainty is that I didn't recognize my brother when I looked at him. I saw it in his eyes. They didn't look the same. Then a split second later, he smiled at me. It felt like I was staring at someone else, she said. In a total panic, she fled the bathroom and quickly led Hilton's 3 children out of the house. I left the room, grabbed the car keys, and yelled for the kids to run to the car. Thankfully, our mom wasn't home at the time, and I was able to get everyone out quickly. Once the children were safely in the car, she dialed 911. The first call I made was to the police. Then I messaged my best friend who lives nearby while I was on with dispatch and asked her to please come get the kids and take them away from the scene. While much more happened in the hours that followed, Barbara, who has an extremely close relationship with her older brother, said she is going to leave out many of the specific details because they're too painful, graphic, and overwhelming. As we know, he left loved ones and fans horrified when he shared live footage to TikTok of him doing this as well. Barbara continued to Page 6. Eventually, I was able to go back into the house while I waited for the ambulance and placed towels over Mario to help stop the bleeding. He had already lost a significant amount, yet he was somehow still able to speak, although his voice was very faint. The ambulance took him to the hospital, and I stayed behind to speak with the crisis team that arrived. She explained why she bravely chose to open up. I've debated for the past few days whether I should say anything personally. Mario has always been an open book. He's a public personality and someone who has shared so much of his life online. She continued, as his younger sister, I'm the opposite. I'm a very private person. And although I've worked with him for many years, I've always tried to stay behind the scenes. As the only person who witnessed what happened from the beginning to the end, she felt she was the only person who could offer some clarity since so much has happened. I'm talking now for everyone who cares about him and has been sending their best wishes, but also because of all the rumors, false reporting, fake exclusives, and made-up quotes going around. I can only share what I personally witnessed and experienced, but I want people to hear directly from someone who was actually there. She took a moment to shut down the misconceptions about Hilton's character, sharing that he is not the same person he was more than 2 decades ago when he launched his website. The comments calling this karma have been extremely painful. I wouldn't wish that what my mother, his children, our entire family is experiencing on anybody. She does understand that some people don't like Perez, while others even hate him. Mario has publicly acknowledged the harm he's caused early in his career. In 2010, he went on network television and admitted that the outings, doodles, and other things he did were wrong, and he apologized repeatedly. Perez pleaded with the public for Barbara, they keep saying the last name. I'm trying to make sure I'm talking about who I'm talking about. Barbara pleaded with the public for some respect for her as the family navigates this difficult situation. I'm not asking anyone to forget or excuse any of that. I also understand that some people will always.
So basically, Perez is doing much better. I say that and I don't know. I know he's not in his house and he's somewhere where they can watch him, take care of him, and make sure he's okay. That was his sister speaking about what happened that night. Now we know, thank God she was there to get the kids and get them out of there. And hopefully they didn't see anything they wasn't supposed to see. And I really am wishing Perez the best. I thought it was a good idea for his sister to come out and talk about it because of all the different rumors that floats around. But even the rumors, I don't really, if it's not coming from a reputable source, I'm not going to believe it. So we're going to move on. Get well soon, Perez. We love you. All right, let's get to Meghan Ado. Hold on. Let's see here what I have. I have a lot of stuff, but I want to be specific in what we watch. I kind of wanted to know what the fake Duchess said to Martha Stewart to fire.
I wanted to get to Meghan Markle because there was an extraordinary thing that happened that relates, to our parody of the Absurd with Love Meghan Netflix show. You and I got together and we did it much better, if I do say so myself, than the original, making fun of that absurd atrocity that Netflix foisted upon us. And what we discovered, you and I, while we were making one pot chicken from Meghan Markle's stupid Netflix show, is that she stole it from Martha Stewart. The recipe was identical with like maybe one sprig of something that was different, but it was all but identical to Martha Stewart's one pot pasta. We made it. Wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. And I think it wasn't bad because it came from Martha Stewart.
Exactly. Somebody who actually knows what she's doing in the kitchen. So Meghan Markle and Martha Stewart met. They met recently, and in a People interview dated August 3rd, Martha Stewart said she overheard Meghan Markle at a dinner party recently talking about a private family reunion she had with King Charles with Harry when they went over there. And Martha said she talked about it. She just gotten back and she talked about it. And that's
Here's the thing. Meghan went to the UK to see King Charles and let King Charles see the kids. But the understanding was that Meghan was going to keep the visit quiet, not talk about what actually happened between the whole situation. She's at the party letting it all out. And you can't tell me that that's not why people in Hollywood are through with her. They see the disconnect between her and the family, and they see whose fault it is. It is Meghan's fault that the family is in disarray and is not coming together and doesn't have a peaceful one-on-one, a peaceful get-together. Because Meghan is not going to let you. She's always got something going on negative. It's pathetic. Listen to Maureen and Megyn Kelly tell us that Meghan sat at her table telling everyone what happened with the visit. It was a private visit. It was a private visit. And Meghan felt the need to let everybody know what happened. Just like she did on the Oprah show, the Netflix show, the Spotify show, and all those shows, and the Bookadoo, talking about the royal family. Again, how is she supposed to have a connection? How is she supposed to get back together with them? How are they supposed to reconcile? How is she supposed to be relevant if she can't even have a decent meeting with them without her acting a fool, coming back, telling everybody, oh, the king was mean to me. Her personality is what kills her, is what's making her popularity is making her lose the things that she wants the most: Hollywood, fame, fortune, notoriety. Meghan is obsessed with these things. She even created a new resume that is fake and fictitious. The resume talks about how wonderful she is. She's a philanthropist. She's a humanitarian. She's an entrepreneur. She's all these names. She's a Grammy winner. She's not, but I just said it. She's all these things, but nothing. We've seen the way she moves. We've seen the way she acts. And when we do see it, it's the same MO. It's the fake smiles, the fake facade. I'm here, but I'm really here for myself. It's really just about me, 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 me.
The comment in which he said it's very hard to transition from a princess into a homemaking professional. Okay, like not everybody can do it. And Martha doesn't spew shit. Like she gives it straight. And so then the Duchess of Duplicity couldn't stand it. She was so pissed that Martha had taken a shot at her and told everybody that Meghan was mouthing off about her visit with the king, that she had her people, somebody contact, it was in the Daily Mail, and report that, quote, Martha must have been confused because Meghan was not seated anywhere near Martha.
Oh.
And then the Daily Beast reported on this saying, Meghan did something incredibly stupid here. She seems to have gotten the host of the party to call up People magazine and say that Martha's account was simply untrue and that Meghan did not talk about her European vacation other than to say the family had a great time. Worse, they called...
Stop the madness. Meghan had the people at the event call People magazine, her people, and tell them that Martha Stewart was nowhere near her and that she wasn't talking about her visit. But why would Martha Stewart lie? Why would she just make up a story about Meghan? Martha Stewart is not lying about Meghan. Meghan is lying about Meghan. And the stupid part about it is people are going to know. Yeah, she does. She always has to release a statement, or she's begging someone else to release a statement. Just like Sophie, the doctor, the charity that she's suing Harry for defamation. She wanted Meghan to write a note saying that the stage situation was okay and we're all friends. Everything is good to go. Mm-mm. And then she had David Foster, this event she just went to. She had him say that, that it wasn't a snob. We had spoken earlier during that day It's weird. It's like she has to fix what she knows that looks weird or something that she does. Excuse me. She has to fix the things that she does when she's out in public because she continues to embarrass herself. And then it makes it worse when she comes out, demon dictator, with these statements, trying to get people to believe that she's this. No, that's not what happened. She had a wonderful time in the UK. We already know she came back talking about King Charles. Very rude and disrespectful. Meghan is not trying to make the royal family look good. She never is trying to do that. She's always trying to make them look bad. So Martha Stewart saying that she was sitting around talking about her visit, I believe that that was true. And I believe if we had another witness to say as much, they would. That's her MO. Her MO is to bring out a statement, lie about the situation, and try to make it good in her favor. You remember the 2-hour car chase in Manhattan? Going 80 miles an hour through traffic? A made-up story so that she will look like the victim. She will look like the damsel in distress. Or trying to make the situation look like, oh no, that's not the way it happened. I was okay with that. Even with the masterchef, she got highly upset with that lady when she called her the Duchess of the royalty. I'm not royalty or something. I don't know what she said, but she's always correcting people and telling people what they need to do to fit the narrative about her. Every time. That's what she wanted the royal family to do for her. She wanted them to constantly, 24 hours a day, talk about good stuff about her, how wonderful she is, and the media is lying about her 24/7. She had Harry sued. How many people, how many networks have Harry sued? This week, according to Demon Dictator, is going to determine his fate. How much money he's going to have to pay. We're running around suing people because Meghan, excuse me, get them two mixed up sometimes. Meghan is running around here. Forgot my thought. She is running around here, making a fool out of herself, trying to be something that she's not. At the Kardashians party, what happened with that? Remember the pictures? She didn't like them and how it was going to look, so she made them remove them. I was talking about the 2-hour car chase, how she made a statement that it was a car chase. The paparazzi was following them and they were in danger. Meghan is becoming predictable. And with predictability is boring. You're the same nasty, disgusting behavior that you run around doing, Meghan, and making yourself look like a fool. Let's continue. Who's in trouble?
Called Martha confused, implying that Martha, 85, is a dotty old lady. And the position here is that this is incredibly stupid, writes Tom Sykes of the Daily Beast, because Martha's not going to take well to that. And though she may be 85, she's sharp as a tack. And this is not the way. But Meghan can't have anything written about her without filing a lawsuit, threatening a lawsuit, having her people call, issuing some nasty barb back, even if it's an 85-year-old who said something very innocuous about her. She can't stand it. Think about this. In 2006, $20,000 equaled roughly 33 ounces of gold at spot price. At today's prices, those 33 ounces would be worth about $165,000. That's why many smart Americans diversify a portion of their savings into precious metals. And that's why you should consider buying gold from Birch Gold Group. For thousands of years, gold has been a store of wealth. And today it's a crucial part of any balanced strategy. Even better, Birch Gold can help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered retirement. Tens of thousands of happy customers let Birch Gold help you.
Enemy. I completely believe Martha Stewart's version of events because her version of events.
I do too. I believe Martha Stewart 100%. Why would Martha Stewart lie about Meghan talking about something so specific about her visit to the UK? She wants people, this is why she put out that note, that letter, that no, she wasn't talking about the royal family and she had a wonderful time, is because she doesn't want to get back to the royal family that she's over here in the United States talking crazy about them. But they know better. William knows he can't trust Meghan. She is not trustworthy.
Martha wasn't, she made pains to say, listen, I don't know Meghan. I didn't even really speak to her. We weren't seated near each other, but this is what I heard. And this is in direct contravention of the King's edict about that meeting. And it is, it also kind of is this nice distraction. This is a controversy I feel Meghan wants, because she wants us to forget things that are very recent and much more of an obscenity, such as taking a photo of Harry and the children on what looks like their way to visit Diana's grave. Disgusting.
100%.
Disgusting.
It did. That's what it was. I know somebody who's got an inside connection there, and that person confirmed for me. That's exactly where they were. If they were like, this is them on their way to Diana's grave. The one thing that the owner of the estate, Diana's brother, did not want them to do not publicize anything around the grave. But she's a disaster tourist who couldn't help herself.
She's such a ghoul, Meghan. She's such a ghoul. And she's a child. With Meghan Markle, don't say the thing you don't want her to do. Don't give her ideas, because she will do it. She will. And by the way, we've all dropped what was a major talking point mere months ago. Hey, go talk to your father, okay? Who lost half of his leg. It was amputated and he was begging.
Hello? Meghan, why don't you go and speak to your father? He lost half his leg. But you all dancing and talking about your events and wearing your chic dresses and, just acting oblivious to the fact that she got a whole father that she has cut off and is treated like crap-a-doodle. Go see your father. Why are you telling people to write People magazine and car chases and all this Kardashian situations and the garden party? All these incidents that she finds herself in is her fault. But the sad part about this entire story is how she treats her family. And I know that Samantha and the brother have their own issues. But the fact of the matter is that all family members have issues. But the way Meghan treats her family and tells us that she's this with love Meghan BS doesn't add up. You have no friends. You have no family. You have no associates. No one likes you. You are an outcast, and people are sick of it. Here are school supplies. I had to order some of them because Walmart had ran out. Let's see what else they're going to say about this, her dad. Tell it.
From his hospital bed. I would just love my daughter to call me. She's got ice in her veins. She's a reptile.
She's got ice in her veins. She's a reptile. Wow.
Yeah, she's not going to go see anybody's father unless he has a crown on his head.
She's not going to go see her father because he serves no purpose. He doesn't have any money. He doesn't have a crown. He doesn't have clout. He doesn't have everything that King Charles has.
That's the father.
So I'm going to go show King Charles the kids. But when it comes to my dad, I'm not. But here's the dealio. You talked about the royal family. You called them racist. You said they weren't going to do stuff for you. You said that they weren't going to give your kids this and that. They treated you like crap-a-doodle. But you run over there and let them see the kids. But then when it comes to your own father that's been begging for decades, no, not decades, but been begging for a while to see them kids, you ignore him like he doesn't exist. How is that okay? How is that okay? Come on up, demon dictator. It makes no sense whatsoever. Gonna leave her dad in the dust with an amputee leg in the Philippines all by himself with Junior. But then she sneaks off and goes and let King Charles see the kids and then comes back to the United States talking crazy about the king. Hi, T. What's up, girlfriend? So good to see you.
She's willing to spend time with. Not somebody with half a leg. Ew. Meghan Markle's not going to be seen with that. Gross. It doesn't elevate my status. Not like being with the king, which is something I can package and photograph for Netflix.
Meghan, she won't even bother to open a store-bought bag of pretzels, decant it into another plastic bag of pretzels, and send it to her father as a get-well gift. She cannot be bothered. No, she's and what I love too is this report now that Harry and Meghan are openly discussing issuing a formal apology to the king and what they may take responsibility for and what they may not. And, you know, again, why the mainstream media won't just draw the direct correlation. Those two seem to be out of money. Harry's on the hook for a $63 million lawsuit he launched and lost. He launched it against all best advice, and he lost. And I also think this is why we're seeing more sniping through the likes of People magazine and the Daily Beast rather than...
What is that? Why is Harry in this situation? Why is Harry having to pay $60 million or to that effect? Because of going to court. It's his wife's fault. Meghan told him to sue these people. Harry was not suing these people before she came along. Harry was doing his own thing, minding his own business, living his best life until she came along and destroyed it. Now they put themselves into a compromised situation where they got to pay millions and millions and millions of dollars. Hold on, sweetheart. There you go. Wow. Demon dictator.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone.
Thanks for coming up.
Thanks for having me.
So what do you think? I know this is a little old, but I wanted to talk about it because I hadn't really get to talk. Listen to her. Do you believe that she was sitting there talking about the Raw this event?
Well, I do, because I believe Martha Stewart. But the question is, was she saying nice things or was she saying bad things? That's what we got to find out. Because if she was saying good things about King Charles, then we know that something positive happened, that maybe he's given them an olive branch or something. But if she was cursing the king, then we know it went bad. So let
me tell you why it went bad. Because Martha Stewart said she was sitting there talking about the royal family, and that puts in my head that it wasn't a good about.
Yeah.
Okay? And then also to Demon Dictator, Meghan, in her letter or her rebuttal to Martha Stewart was, I wasn't talking about the royal family. I only have good things to say about my trip. Why do you have to say that if you wasn't talking bad about the royal family?
Because she was told that's the measure of how the royal family trust her, is they've gone, we'll have a meet. The same thing the king did when he met Harry a while back, is we have it in private, no one's going to listen, and then if Harry talks or Meghan talk afterwards, he knows whether he can trust them or not. So the fact that she was talking about it, which she believed was in confidence of a group of women around a dinner table, and then Martha Stewart snitched on her.
Sure.
And then she panics and said, oh no, now the king is going to know I'm talking about it. So she had to. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Martha Stewart's a snitch. Well done. Martha Stewart.
Good for you, Martha Stewart.
Good for you, Martha Stewart.
There's an echo, sweetheart. It's a delay, though.
There's an echo, sweetheart. Yeah, I didn't switch YouTube off. Hold on.
Okay, I'm going to hit play.
Okay.
The threats of lawsuits, they simply can't afford it anymore. So now they really want back in. They're willing to play nice just when they need millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to survive.
It's very sad to me, though, because I think the king is going to allow it. I think he's going to allow it.
So, do you think that they're trying to be friends with King Charles and get back in good graces because they were broke and that they need the money?
Sorry, say that again.
And who's to say that King Charles is going to give them anything?
And who's to say that King Charles is going to give them anything?
My question was, I'm going to mute you for 1 second. Are they trying to get back with the royal family because of they're trying to get some money out of King Charles because they're broke?
Yes, I do. I think that's the whole reason why they're trying to get back in his good books.
Interesting.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, but there's an echo.
Yeah, I'm going to come out and come back in again. Hold on.
I'm going to drop the link.
Gonna let him back in because he's a dad. He's a dad before he's a king. And, I've seen it time and time again where the parents are softer when it comes to their children. It's a sweet thing, really, if you think about it. The parents, they love their kids. They want to be connected to their kids. They want to be connected to their grandkids. The siblings, less so. They see the abuse that one sibling has foisted.
Exactly. One sibling has tried to destroy the family, and you have the other one serving. And then, but you're going to help out the wayward son. Every time he gets in trouble, he goes running home for help. No, downsize. Downsize, right? He's in this $15 million mansion, and do a down. You know, that's what I would tell.
On the whole family, and in particular, an aging, not well father, in this case, the King of England, and they're less forgiving. And I think that's why Prince William is a hard no on letting these two back in. But I think the king is going to allow it. And right now he's in charge. And it's just going to be incredible to see them try to go back over there and re-ingratiate themselves as royals in a country they called racist, right? How are they going to spin this magical turnaround where the family is racist, they said, the country is racist?
How in the heck are they going to turn this around and fix this situation, after which they call the family racist? She said she was suicidal, wanted to unalive herself. She said they treated her like Papa Doolittle, but she still uses the name Duchess of Sussex. She's still trying to stay connected. They need that money.
And they were so nasty that they actually were telegraphing they might not love their children if they were too dark. And on top of that, when Meghan Markle was allegedly suicidal, they didn't want to get her any help. Like, how do you walk back in and be like, just kidding, we're fine, we're good, I love them.
Right.
It's really, it's like truly unbelievable. It's truly incredible. Charles is, I think Diana had it right all those years ago in that Panorama interview with Martin Bashir, which was problematic for many reasons. I mean, we now know she was duped into it, but I think she told the truth when she said Charles was not up to the top job. And at the time it was written off as, a woman scorned, trying to, knife her ex-husband who left her for another woman. But I think she knew him, and I think she knew exactly right. He did not have the strength or the spine. Harry and Meghan have done nothing short of attempt to bring down the British monarchy.
Hello.
That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to destroy it. Those two stew and marinate in rage and
I feel like it's me, Kelly, and Maureen sitting around having a discussion with you guys as well, and talking about how she tried to destroy the royal family. Everything that came out of her mouth was disparaging, nasty, mean, disrespectful. She was not this kind, oh, I'm going to be this wonderful asset to the royal family. She was a menace to their family. And like Marie said, she's constantly trying to destroy them so that she can look good. See, they did this to me and they did that to me. That's what she was doing at that thing, at that event that Martha Stewart said that she was over there talking about the royal family. She was. Hello, welcome back, Demon Dictator.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, I've had to put my headset on. Hopefully you can hear me better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you sound really clear now.
Okay, great.
Maureen and Megyn Kelly are killing it today. They are eating it up. They just explained to us who this person is. And my thing is this: if you want to know what she's about, look her up and people will tell you. I don't see a whole bunch of Sussex Squad people. You?
No. And I think that they just hit the nail on the head. They're just saying what everybody else agrees. That she's
Right.
just a grifter trying to get what she can. She just treats people like rubbish, and they're just people are there for what they think she can get out of them.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't have nothing, she doesn't want to have anything to do with you, because
No.
what's the point? You have nothing to
Yeah.
offer her, especially her father. Especially
Exactly.
her
Her father, her own family, her husband's family, the richest family in the world. It's a terrible way to be, to just have that,
Really?
to cause so much destruction in your life. It's so bizarre
A lot of destruction.
to have so much hate in your heart. Have so much hate in your heart for everybody. It's just horrendous.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I do feel sorry for the kids. I do. Because
Yeah, I think most people do.
love there, because she needs it all. Because she
Yes.
is all about me. It's so much about me. Even when the kids have their birthday parties, it's still about her.
Yeah.
It's always will be about you.
Narcissistic parents are like.
Right. It's
Yeah,
not
Yeah, the kids' birthday parties are like, oh, look at what I do for my kids. Look at the birthday parties I do for my kids. It's not that kid's birthday party.
Yeah, I write them letters. I do this for my kids and I do that for my kids.
Send them emails every day. I send them emails every day. Jesus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's stupid stuff. I'm the best mom in the world. No, you're not. If you were close to being a good mom, they would see their kinfolk. But since you are hiding them and keeping them from them, you're almost keeping them hostage. But you'll let them meet strangers like the A-listers and all of them Hollywood people. Perfect strangers to these kids. And then they got to get to know a whole new group of people because you want them to be around elites and you don't want them around your father. They're not good enough. But the father's not good enough to meet your kids.
But then she falls out with them too. So every time they've got to continue to make new friends and new people because she keeps falling out with everybody. It's crazy.
Yes, and speaking of that, we're going to talk about that a little more because Hollywood has kicked her smooth out. Let's see, I think we're at the end.
I completely think William is in the right here. I think William also knows the resentment and the jealousy that Meghan harbors towards Catherine, Princess of Wales. Every time Catherine does something, wears something, issues a photograph,
she's so jealous of Catherine, she can't even see straight. When they were together and she was around Catherine, you could tell just the way she looked at Catherine that she was so jealous of her. And you had no reason to be.
Meghan single white females her. It's beyond creepy.
Yes. Thanks for watching this.
That was good, Kelly and Meghan Marine. Okay, now MasterChef. Here, let me go this way.
A heartbreaking new update from Perez Hilton's sister, finally revealing the details of what exactly happened in
Okay, hold on. Right, I'm not sure.
Is that your game?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring a new YouTube page up. It does that sometimes. Now, did you see the MasterChef or no?
I didn't watch it, but I saw a lot of clips on it and about what happened. Another disaster, as always. She just showed her true colours again.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch bits and pieces, and if we get to it, either today or tomorrow. But the body language guy did it was really good. Let's go down here. Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to tell you guys real quick. There's nothing to do with
You got your game playing in the background.
Oh, you can't.
We can hear your game playing in the background, yeah.
Hello, beautiful
guys,
people, and welcome to the Double Take Duo. My name is Lisa.
My name is Stefania.
This is what was playing.
Yeah, we can hear that.
Let's see where we are. Humiliated. Let's start with this one.
Okay.
Hey everyone! Quick riddle. What do a person who holds canning tongues upside down in a national cooking competition have in common? Only one thing. The first got invited to judge the second. Meghan Markle just showed up as a guest judge on MasterChef Australia.
Season 18, Professional Kitchen. Contestants plating restaurant-quality dishes. And right in the middle of all of it, the Duchess of Sussex. The woman whose big Netflix cooking project went down in flames. So here comes a brand new South Park parody. MasterChef just got markled. All right, let's take it from the top. Host Po Ling Yao welcomes her guest like Mother Teresa just walked into the kitchen. Meghan, a global icon, philanthropist, humanitarian, a woman known around the world for her heart, her voice, and her deep love of home cooking. Please welcome the Duchess of Sussex. Dude, she's got more titles than Daenerys Targaryen.
Meghan makes her grand entrance, and here is the first weird thing. Paul and the second judge, Sophia, are both in bright light dresses. Feminine, airy. Meghan walks out head to toe in black. Standing next to two smiling women in bright colors, she looks, to me, like she accidentally dressed for a funeral.
Oh, I think Miss Meghan looks like Severus Snape. The host called Meghan known for her warmth. Sounds lovely, except not long ago her father, Thomas Markle, was lying in a hospital bed after surgery, begging his daughter to visit. Meghan's response? A letter, supposedly through the British Embassy. Or, get this, maybe it was just an email. But none of that.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Number one, her father was laying in the hospital in the Philippines. Meghan sent a letter, an email, a phone call. Which one did she actually do? Neither. None of it. She sent a lawyer there to tell her dad to leave her alone. This is who we're talking about. This is so good. This is who she is. And we keep going over it and over it and over it. And it is mind-boggling because she wants to be a philanthropist, this kind, wonderful, gentle, loving person. But you can't be that and treat your dad the way you do. It's not adding up. Something is distorted there. Something is wrong. You didn't even send your dad a flower, a rose, some candy. Get well soon. Nothing like that. That's the least you can do for the man that raised you. That's the least you can do for the man that brought you up. The least you can do. But no, you have kicked him to the curb, smoothed kaput. And here he is in a hospital bed, and he lost a half a leg. Did she go see him? No. Did she even acknowledge him? No. She was going back and forth with the media for 2 weeks about her getting in contact with her dad, not getting in contact with him. Now she's at the Martha Stewart incident where she's talking about the royal family and then lying about it. What type of person are we dealing with? Who is she? Are we serious? Can we actually say that she's this as ever girl? This wonderful homemaker? We can't say that. And who was she cooking for? We saw her cooking. That wasn't to me, those wasn't real meals. She made a cake, she made some spaghetti, and threw some pretzels in a bag. That was what I saw. And left her dad in the dark. Matter of life and death situation, and she leaves him.
Terrible what she did to her dad. It really was terrible.
It's horrible. It's the worst thing that you possibly can do to someone that's never done anything to you, Earl.
Yeah. In the worst moment of their life, you just dump them like that. It's terrible. It says more about your character than anything, I think.
It really does. If nothing else, if you didn't get it on the Oprah show, if you didn't get it on the Netflix, if you didn't get it in the Spotify, if you haven't been watching and you haven't seen the patterns, this right here should be enough for everyone to say, wait a minute. Because family is everything.
And people did. That's the problem. People did. She got judged very badly for that. And good.
Good for her. Good for her. And they should continue. Because I know I did about 5 or 6 videos on it.
Came up on MasterChef. Here, she's just a woman with a kind heart and a pure soul. Poe greets her guest and asks, "How should we address you? Duchess?" Meghan, of course, corrects her. "Call me Meghan." Sounds humble. Except for the rest of the episode, the word Duchess gets dropped about 20 times, and every single time Meghan grins like it's her birthday. And when Poe announces the challenge, "Cook a dish worthy of a Duchess," Meghan lights up like she just signed a $1 billion Netflix deal. But the real fun started when they asked Meghan what she cooks for her family. Simple question. Anyone who cooks at home has an answer. The Duchess of Sussex? Not so much. Tough question, Meghan said, then started listing. Her British husband loves meat and potatoes with cream sauce, and she, being a California girl, likes grilled fish and citrus. That's it. Not a single actual dish. Meghan, come on! At least say scrambled eggs. But wait, there's another story. Meghan tells us how she handles it when her kids ask.
I was going to say, Meghan, just make it up. Like, that's the thing.
If you can pick
you're going on a show.
Right.
You're going on a TV show, and it's like about food, and they're going to say, what do you like to cook? Or what do you like to eat? And she couldn't answer the question. It was crazy.
It was
just make it up.
Very simple. She could have said in hamburgers. She could have said anything. She don't know. You
exactly.
Know she ain't at home cooking. She lying. She ain't at home cooking his favorite meal and his favorite dish. It's just a facade and a fake-a-do for us. I don't believe
Yeah.
like that.
It's, she does it every time. Every time she goes on a show or an interview, she does not prepare and she just looks like a fool. It's really silly.
And I believe it when they say she lit up because of the Duchess of Sussex. Then if you didn't want them to call you Meghan, then why didn't you just say the Duchess of Sussex? Oh well.
God knows what she wants these days.
Let's see what else they gotta say.
You can have it, meaning berries off a bush instead of chocolate. And supposedly the kids just run off to the garden. Picture perfect.
Any parent who ever tried swapping candy for food know exactly how that ends. But Meghan's got her own version of reality, where children obediently march into the garden and happily devour the harvest.
Next question. What would you cook?
Okay.
Meghan's answer. Something meaningful to me. We grow a lot of carrots in our garden. My kids love growing them. I would take the carrot tops and make a pesto. Carrot top pesto. On a cooking show where contestants are twisting caramelized celery into flower shapes, the guest judge calls a sauce her signature dish. The host, clearly waiting for something a little more substantial, tries to help. So many things. Meghan says nothing, because her culinary ceiling is sauce on bread and a fruit platter shaped like a rainbow.
Here's what gets me. Meghan walks onto a show where contestants are grinding away at the stove, putting everything they've got onto the plate. And the judge, the one who's supposed to evaluate them, can't name a single dish she makes. This isn't just awkward, it is a question of competence. You cannot judge other people's cooking if you can't answer the question, what do you cook at home?
But Meghan doesn't seem bothered. The entire episode, she judged dishes with the same 3 lines. It's so good. I love this dish. That's interesting. The complete judging toolkit for a cooking competition. 3 phrases and a subtle facial expression. What else was anyone expecting? But let's be real. There was one dish Meghan reviewed in actual detail. This feels like the most elegant, elevated version of meat and potatoes. Harry would love this dish. Thing is, Meghan wasn't talking about meat and potatoes. She needed to mention Harry. And then, the phone call.
Uh-oh.
Right in the middle of filming, a phone rings. It's Harry. What's going on? Have I interrupted something? He asks. Meghan lights up. My husband's here.
To me, this call is staged from start to finish.
My
Nobody on set
husband.
leaves their phone on.
My husband.
Nobody calls in the middle of a shoot. But the show needed Prince Harry.
My
Because
husband.
Meghan Markle, by herself, is of zero interest to anyone watching season 18 of MasterChef Australia.
Exactly. It's
They
the
need
Harry they
Prince.
need.
She's the +1.
Now the vibe on set. Normally, host Poe is pure sunshine, laughing, hugging guests, filling the room with energy. By the end of this episode with Meghan, she looked like someone had drained her completely.
I think the reason's simple. Meghan flinched every time Paul touched her. And when Paul started talking, you could see the intense. The camera was on the host now, not on her.
When it was time to announce 30 minutes left, Meghan didn't shout it out to everyone the way it's normally done on set. She asked, "Can I tell each one personally?" Then walked around to every single cook, one by one. The math is pretty straightforward. 1 group shout, 1 second on camera. 4 personal visits, a whole lot more screen time.
There you go.
And she humbly added, "I don't like yelling." Former Sussex staff must be losing their minds right now. And finally, the aura. One of the contestants, a guy named Casper, clearly got swept up in the moment. She's such a big deal. She has this aura around her. Then he added that Meghan almost looks through your soul.
What?
And you know what the best way to verify this is? Just look at Harry. Here he is before Meghan, and here he is now. A lively prince with a spark in his eyes, turned into a guy who can barely force out 2 sentences on a live phone call. Looks like that's exactly how the aura works. By the end of the episode, the picture was clear. Meghan looked like a guest at someone else's office party. They gave her a seat at the table, raised a toast in her honor, but she never became one of them. Stiff the entire episode, zero chemistry with any of the judges. We didn't hear a favorite dish. We didn't get a single cooking tip. Just a staged call from her husband and a few attempts to grab extra seconds of screen time.
And now a question. Did you notice what did not happen in this episode? Meghan didn't tell us how, at age 11, she wrote a letter to Procter & Gamble and changed the world. So, do you think the Duchess is on the path to redemption? Like this video, comment below, subscribe to Royal Routine. See you in the next one.
Look at that. Look at Meghan. Look at you, girl. I love that. That was epic. Epic, epic, epic. Hold on. That was good. I got a tickle out of that. Excuse me, Hollywood Unsolved. Body language guy. Let's get
sit there and they'll do this, or they'll push on their face, or they'll hug themselves, something like that. Or they'll chew on. What we're seeing there is when she's talking about something.
To appear on MasterChef Australia, many royal commentators believe the timing wasn't accidental.
Meghan Markle is still trying to convince people that she's a good cook and that she knows what she's talking about. But no one's going to believe it if she can't even name one meal that she cooks her family.
Meghan Markle finally, her long-awaited, appearance on MasterChef Australia has now been released. When she taped it, it was so poorly done that it made news.
Meghan Markle may have thought her appearance on Australian MasterChef would help, I guess, propel her image as a chef. And yet somehow the appearance has turned into master mess.
Says a lot without actually saying anything. That picture said everything you just said and more, and the timing is never a coincidence, certainly not for Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle hoped this would be the moment that changed the conversation. After months of criticism surrounding her lifestyle brand and cooking series, her appearance on MasterChef Australia looked like the perfect opportunity to rebuild her image.
It's obvious. She's desperate to form some degree of direction for her public image. Nobody's taking any of it seriously. With Love, Meghan was an absolute embarrassment, and it's clear that this was a PR move to establish herself as a culinary and lifestyle authority, likely to bolster her brand as ever and try to get the With Love, Meghan series picked back up, even if it's by someone else. Anyone, she'll take anybody.
The goal seemed simple. Show viewers a confident, relatable Meghan who genuinely loves food and belongs in the kitchen. But according to royal commentators, the exact opposite happened. Instead of winning over audiences, the appearance sparked fresh criticism across social media and in royal circles.
And we also have the most cringe and fake promo video ever for Meghan, which proves yet again Meghan doesn't know what she's doing in the kitchen. She's not a chef. She's not engaged in cooking, and she's trying so exceptionally hard that it could not look more forced.
Questions were raised about everything from her on-screen answers to reports about what allegedly happened behind the scenes. What was supposed to be a carefully planned image boost quickly turned into another public relations headache. So how did a single television appearance create such a massive backlash? And why are so many royal experts calling this one of Meghan's biggest image setbacks of the year? Let's break it all down.
The whole concept of Meghan's guest appearance was framed around the idea of a dish fit for a duchess. So it's like, what? That's okay. But describing you as royalty is not. And by the way, again, no one's really pointed this out. Maybe no one cares anymore. But this appearance, Meghan, goes directly against the agreement that Queen Elizabeth II made with Meghan Markle, because you'll remember the Sandringham Summit was absolutely adamant.
A PR opportunity that quickly backfired. When Meghan Markle accepted the invitation to appear on MasterChef Australia, many royal commentators believed the timing wasn't accidental. Her lifestyle brand had been struggling to generate lasting momentum, while her cooking series continued receiving mixed reviews.
Somebody just please pick up the show. That's what this feels like. It feels desperate. It feels like an attempt at see, I do know what I'm doing in the kitchen. Everybody's saying that in With Love Meghan, I couldn't cut an onion, which was true. She couldn't mince garlic. She couldn't cut an onion. She chose a paring knife for everything. This feels like one big failed attempt at a clapback.
Appearing on one of the world's biggest cooking competitions seemed like the perfect chance to reinforce the image she has been trying to build over the past year. The concept sounded simple. Contestants would prepare dishes inspired by a duchess. Meghan would interact with the judges, and audiences would see a more relaxed and approachable side of her.
Now, although one former producer made a TikTok video, weird way to put out a statement about something, doesn't feel very official, does it? Claiming that Meghan was just a normal human, which, isn't exactly saying she was perfectly fine and we all had a great time working with her. It's saying, she is a human. She was just a human on the show. She was a normal human on the show. She wasn't exceptional. She wasn't tragic. She was just a normal human.
At least that appeared to be the plan. Yeah. But almost immediately after the episode aired, attention shifted away from the food and toward Meghan herself. Royal broadcasters pointed out that instead of discussing the contestants or celebrating the competition, much of the online conversation focused on awkward moments, uncomfortable exchanges.
In the fact that Meghan was not able to commercialize aspects of the British royal family. Yet my understanding, Meghan, is she's being paid for this MasterChef Australia experience. She wasn't doing this for altruistic reasons. She's not donating her fee to a charity. This is straight money in her pocket, and yet she used her Duchess title within it. So that is immediately a contravention of the Sandringham Summit.
And questions about authenticity. Then came reports from insiders. According to several royal commentators, people connected to the production claimed the atmosphere behind the scenes wasn't as smooth as viewers might have expected. Reports suggested that the production team had to deal with an unusually detailed list of requests before filming even began.
Reports that cast and crew were like,
she had a detailed list of expectations. Girl, your girl is a snobadoo. You mean to tell me she had a list of expectations before she got on the show? Why have this diva go anywhere? She is straight
what they were supposed to do for her.
And it doesn't matter if they asked Martha or not. Martha provided the information. Exactly. Some list. That's
Martha
she treated
snitched.
the royal family. You remember how she sent a list to the palace talking about she wanted to be on the balcony and all this other stuff where the robes be a part of it, have Archie be a part of it. It was weird. You don't live there no more. You're not part of the royal family. So why would you want those things? And another question is that you want all this stuff from the royal family, but when it comes to your own family, you kick them to the curb.
Left exhausted by her day.
I believe that Martha was asked about Meghan.
I do too.
I do believe that Martha was asked about Meghan, which is why she was talking about her. And also the Bohan went on a podcast, refuted everything. She has to do that. That's what Meghan demands. Every single person has to refute all of the stuff in the papers. We just talked about David Foster earlier. He had to do the same thing. They always have to make a statement refuting her bad behavior.
The 2-hour car chase, you name it, they always got to put out a release about your girl.
Refute it.
And it's really not a good look.
I'm so sorry if I freaked everybody out earlier.
It looks like she's always lying. Where you go, Demon? I don't know where she went. She left. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they asked her. So what if they didn't?
that she was the most demanding guest have started coming out.
Meghan was the most demanding guest they have ever had. Everywhere she goes, she makes an ass out of herself. Everywhere she goes, she got to have a list of things that has to go her way. She wants certain things set up in a certain way. I want to be called a certain person. Like, she is a diva, a big, fat, worrisome diva.
Insiders claimed that she had an extensive list of requests and expected the entire...
An extensive list of requests. The diva. Extensive. Why do people even invite her anywhere? It's, you know what? That's what's going to happen. It's going to be these opportunities that keeps coming her way are going to get slimmer and slimmer and slimmer because no one wants to deal with a diva. No one wants to deal with someone that is arrogant and that is running around pretending that they're better than everyone else and they need certain things. I need roses in my room. I need water. I need not tap water, but crystal water. I need this. I need that. All these demands. Who the hell do you think you are? You are a guest and you should present yourself as such, but you don't, because you act like you're the most important person in the room and you're not. You're not.
Production to revolve around her and her schedule.
The most important person in the room.
It seems like
matter of fact,
this pattern happens.
The people that are the most important people in the room are the producers, are the owners of the show, the people that invited you.
All the time with Meghan. And when we zoom out and we look at it objectively, it's not just that Meghan shows up places and rubs people wrong. It seems that there is already a shaky vibe, like an walking on eggshells type of vibe, before Meghan even sets foot in the room.
Before Meghan even gets there, everybody is walking on eggshells trying to please her. You can't tell me those courtiers in the castle were not sick of her. We're just done with her behavior, annoyed with her bullying. So she goes on MasterChef with this extensive list, bullying them. Meghan is a big, fat, diva-ish bully.
Room.
While none of these claims have been officially confirmed by the production, they quickly became one of the biggest talking points surrounding the episode. Instead of headlines celebrating Meghan's television return, news outlets were suddenly discussing alleged backstage tension. And that was only the beginning.
She was like, yes, let's do MasterChef, because one of the things Meghan Markle has tried to do, and we've gone over this, but it's worth reading.
No, Earl, I did hear about the car chase. Here's what happened. Meghan said there was a 2-hour car chase in Manhattan. She was going 80 miles an hour, and that was a lie. The next day, she doubled down on it, and the mayor of the city of New York had to inform us that Meghan was in no danger whatsoever. Period. So I don't care what was written to UK. I don't care what was talked about. There was no arrest. Nobody got in trouble. And Meghan and Harry still looks like a fool to this day, sitting in that taxi cab, looking like idiot, and idiot 1, idiot 2, and idiot 3, Doria.
Reiterating is that she has a business based in the kitchen. She has a show based in the kitchen. But unfortunately for the woman, I don't think she enjoys being in the kitchen. And that's a really, really hard sell. Guys, I can
Well, it tells me she doesn't want to be in the kitchen because she doesn't know her husband's favorite food. She doesn't know what he likes to eat. She doesn't know what he likes for her to cook for him. She got puzzled. So that tells me no one's cooking. No one's in the kitchen cooking.
And sell royalty because I enjoy following it.
The moment everyone started talking about came when one of the judges asked what should have been the easiest question of the entire episode. Instead of strengthening Meghan's carefully crafted image, that single question would end up fueling an entirely new wave of criticism. If there was one moment that completely changed the conversation, this was it. During Meghan's appearance, one of the judges asked what sounded like an incredibly simple question. What's your favorite dish to cook for your family? It wasn't a trick question. It wasn't controversial.
Ask you, please, Meghan, what is your favorite dish to cook for the family?
That's a tough one. It's a tough one because I have a lot of palates to appease. My husband, being from the UK, loves a lot of meat, potatoes, cream sauce. California girl, I like grilled fish, grilled meats, lots of citrus. I just like using really pure natural herbs and spices. You know, again, if you can pull fresh herbs, like, do you say herbs or herbs here?
We say herbs.
You do?
Herbs.
She don't cook.
I'm sorry.
She don't cook.
It's weird.
In fact,
No.
for someone trying to establish herself as a lifestyle personality with a focus on food and cooking, many people expected this to be one of the easiest questions she would answer all day. Instead, her response immediately caught viewers' attention. Rather than naming a specific meal, Meghan spoke about having different palates to please, before mentioning grilled fish, grilled meats, citrus, herbs, and fresh ingredients. That answer quickly became one of the most discussed clips from the episode.
Even like, I don't cook, but I've got like my 5 go-tos as a mother of 3 children that, you know, I will cook. If you ask me that, my answer would be lasagna. Everybody loves it. I've learned how to cook it. It's a crowd pleaser. Why can't she name the favorite meal?
She can't name a favorite meal because she's not cooking. Period. Let's put some fanadoos in the chat for our lovely one and only Judy Bird. Thank you for my beautiful jewels. I am truly grateful. Mic drops. Can we put some fanadoos in the chat for our lovely Judy Bird? Woohoo! Big fat kiss to you, Judy Bird. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
I've got a lot of palates to appease. So does every mother on earth. What are you saying? Of course, obviously, you have more than one child. You do, but somehow we managed to find an option, and most mothers or fathers, if they're the family cook, would have it at the ready, Dan.
According to several royal commentators, audiences expected to hear the name of an actual family favorite, something personal that would make her image as a home cook feel more believable.
Earl, I know the investigation. I know what happened with the investigation. Your girl was running around New York City lying. That's the end of the investigation. Period. The New Yorkers were telling her she's running around lying. People that live there. I don't know where you live, Earl, but you know that she could not be in the situation that she said she was in. She's a liar. So no, I don't need to go back and look at an investigation that was closed the next day when the mayor said nothing happened. Stop trying to conjure up something and make something be nothing that it isn't, Earl. You know Meghan wasn't in danger. You know she was lying. You know she was telling a story. You know she was trying to say that they were in a fast car chase. So for court for Harry, Meghan's a liar, and you know it. And you just come on here and fake a do like you do. Try to protect her. Try to make her out to be something that she's not. Meghan is a proven liar. Proven. And According to the investigation, Meghan was lying. She wasn't in any danger. There was no arrest. There was nobody picked up. There was nobody in question. There was nothing. A big fat liar-do. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They said it was a two-hour car chase going 80 miles an hour. Where did I get that from? I know I didn't make that up. That was said. That was said the night before when they were sitting in the cab, running around town, running to the police station, looking like idiots. They made themselves look like pure D, stone. Dr. Sophie exposed the play she made, unflattering comments about Meg. Harry applied pressure to get Sophie to pull back. Dr. Sophie said no. Exactly, Debbie. That's exactly what happened. Meghan, in her fashion that she does, wants people to write good stories about her, to good things about her, and they're not true. Meghan steps on the scene. She's arrogant, and she thinks she's the most important person in the room. She's the most important person that needs to be seen. She makes a fool out of herself every event that she goes to. And I showed a pattern of that today. The Kardashians, she made a fool out of herself. Sophie's incident. Dr. Sophie's incident. The car chase. Shall we continue? The garden party. And I know there's many, many more that everywhere she goes and everything she touches turns to dust. And she's a problem. She's an issue. There's always an issue with her. Why can't she go somewhere and act like a lady and not act like she's the most important person in the room and making a fool out of herself? Let it go. Let it go. You can't fix that. You sound just like Meghan. You can't fix it. You can't fix the situation. Okay? Nothing was misconstrued. She should have never said 80 and never said car chase, because you can't do that in Manhattan. It's impossible. And that's what the mayor said. So if the mayor debunks what you're saying and everybody else is debunking what Meghan is saying, someone's lying. No. Earl, she was being controlling. She was trying to tell Sophie where to be. And first of all, Meghan wasn't even supposed to be there. She wasn't even on the guest list. She showed up at the last minute with Serena and almost derailed the whole situation. Once again, Meghan making a scene and making a fool out of herself in public. She wasn't even supposed to be there on the stage. Then she practically made Sophie move to a spot she didn't want to be in. And then Meghan wanted someone to release a letter, Sophie, like Debbie said, hello, Debbie, on behalf of Meghan. She's a menace to society. You can't fix this, Earl, as much as you try, as much as you want to, as much as you want to deflect, as much as you don't want to hold her accountable, as much as you want to pretend that your girl got it going on. She doesn't.
Instead, critics argued that the answer sounded more like a list of ingredients than a meal.
And what I think happens is that she sends one of her staff to, communicate all sorts of special treatment and demands. And she probably has a long list of things on her sheet of like, oh, I want this in my room and I want this and that and the other thing. And I have to do this.
I want flowers in my room. I want red sheets in my room. I want sparkly water, and I want donuts and snacks in my room. I also want a robe with my name on it. I want this. I want that. I want this. I want that because I'm special. No, you are a guest, and you should treat yourself as such. But no, you got to be the center of attention. You got to make everything about you. You got to make sure your room has gold in it. You got to make sure everything is perfect for Meghan. And that's why people don't like you, don't invite you back, that you're not getting a second invite. And I can't believe that you got a second invite to Kevin Costner's situation because you made a fool out of yourself on there too, trying to take the mic.
All these requirements that by the time she actually shows up, everybody is already feeling confused, annoyed over her, and ready to be like, you know what, screw it. Why did we even invite her? Offended even and annoyed by all of her demands and her extraness that everybody's tolerance is already low. And then we know Meghan is socially awkward a lot of the time. She touches people weird when they're not they don't have any rapport with her. She gets really close to people who aren't welcoming her back. She speaks in a haughty.
The only reason I speak to her is because my audience like for me to speak about her when I do. It's every now and then, every blue moon. Well, I shouldn't say blue moon. We do talk about her a lot over here because we talk about her because of her irrelevance, because of that main reason, Earl, to show her irrelevance, to show who she is as a person. That's why I talk about her, so people won't get confused and thinking that, oh, yeah, she was in a 2-hour car chase. No, she wasn't. No, I'm here to set the record straight, Earl. So yes, she's irrelevant in a sense that I talk about her in a way so people can know who she is as a person. And so far, she's this mean girl that has no friends, no family, and she's a loner. The only person that give a care about her is Harry, and I don't even believe that.
Snooty manner. She looks down her nose at people. She talks about herself endlessly. We know
she's snooty. She looks down on people. Period. Preach it, Hollywood Uncut.
All of these things. She's awkward.
Within hours, social media users began asking the same question. If cooking is such a big part of her brand, why couldn't she name one signature family dish? Royal broadcasters picked up on the discussion almost immediately. Several commentators pointed out that many parents can instantly think of a favorite meal they regularly prepare for their children, whether it's pasta, roast chicken, tacos, soup, or another family tradition. Because of that, Meghan's answer left many viewers unconvinced. Of course, everyone cooks differently, and one television moment doesn't necessarily reflect someone's life at home.
That was from Meghan only or from everybody towards each other. It was coming through on camera. And Meghan couldn't even list something that she cooked for her family. How ridiculous is that? At a certain moment, one of the judges, Jean-Christophe, asked a very basic question. What is your favorite dish to cook for your family? What did Meghan say? She completely dodged the question and said that it was tough because she has a lot of palates to appease. Please. Eventually, she just listed generic ingredients. She said grilled fish, grilled meats, lots of citrus. Oh, okay. Instead of naming an actual dish, okay?
However, perception often matters more than reality in the world of public relations. And according to royal experts, perception is exactly where things started going wrong. The appearance had been expected to strengthen Meghan's lifestyle image. Instead, critics argued that it raised even more questions about it. The discussion didn't stop there. Viewers also began revisiting clips from her previous cooking series, comparing them with the MasterChef appearance. Royal commentators claimed the two projects seemed to reinforce the same criticism.
100%, but she don't cook. Okay, because later in the show, she's asked to make something. Guess what she does? Pesto. So you know Meghan from your hilarious sort of version of With Love Meghan with Maureen Callahan. You know all she does. Yeah, your parody. That's the word I'm looking for. All she does is crudités and dips and fruit. So she actually, she's a woman who has a cooking and lifestyle show, who sells cooking and lifestyle products, is appearing on a cooking reality show. She doesn't cook. She makes dips with crudités. Because I'm sorry, that is the easiest question to answer. And she doesn't cook for Harry. Poor Harry. He's not getting home cooking.
Had Meghan appeared more focused on presenting a carefully polished image than demonstrating genuine confidence in.
That's something how she tries to portray herself as this perfect person. Like, I'm perfect in this area, I'm perfect in that area. And then if she's not portrayed as perfect in that area, she's going to make sure someone writes a note or a letter or something about her saying that no, that's not what happened. She's perfect. No, that's not what happened. He didn't dismiss her. He just walked past because he had seen her earlier. No, he dissed her. And we saw it. David Foster. Stop telling us what our eyes are not seeing. And she is not Little Miss Perfect, Little Miss as ever, Little Miss whatever she is trying to portray herself to be, with this $100,000 jewelry on at this place where people are getting food, like a food bank. But she's got all this hundreds and thousands of dollars of jewelry on. And these people looking at her like, where you going? Get out the kitchen. You don't belong. This is an odd situation. Look at the jewelry dripping.
Kitchen. Whether people agreed with that assessment or not, thing became clear. The conversation was no longer about the contestants. It was no longer about MasterChef Australia. It had become another debate about Meghan Markle herself. Then, just as the criticism was beginning to dominate headlines, reports emerged about what allegedly happened away from the cameras. And according to royal insiders, those behind-the-scenes claims would generate even more attention than the episode itself.
And on top of it, in this environment, she's not known as somebody who knows what they're talking about with food and with cooking and things like that. She's coming off the heels of
what's in it. Is there ginger in here? Is it rosemary?
Canceled cooking and lifestyle show and has a brand that's struggling. I mean, in this environment, she should have showed up with more of a I'm happy to be here type of vibe than a I know what I'm talking about and everybody.
She doesn't have a humble bone in her body. She's unhumbled.
They should revolve around me type of vibe. And it sounds like that's exactly what she did.
As the online debate continued, attention quickly shifted away from what viewers saw on television and toward what was allegedly happening behind the scenes. According to several royal commentators and media reports, production insiders claimed the atmosphere during filming became increasingly difficult as the day went on. Some reports alleged that members of the crew were dealing with an unusually long list of requests before Meghan even arrived on set.
I'm invested, and I can sell it in part because I'm invested in it. And people feel that there's an authenticity there that comes across the screen. Because if I wasn't authentic here, if I didn't really like it, if I didn't really enjoy what I talk about, you would feel it and it would come across. You can't really hide those type of things I mean, some people who are, let's say, really good at acting may be able to. Meghan Markle is not that good at acting. And so she
portray your girl as being anything other than a liar, a bully, a mean girl is not going to work. Her image is jacked. She can't fix it. It's unfixable. Honestly, if it was going to be fixed, Earl, it would have been fixed when she went and took them kids to see Charles. I kind of figured, oh, that was a good move. Everybody should be happy about that. I was. But come to find out, people were not all that happy about the situation. Okay. Evidently, Meg can still finagle being someone's plus one. You know, it's getting to the point where Meghan she has lost her touch. Nobody wants to work with her. And then when they realize that, oh, hell no, we messing with a diva, they got themselves into some trouble. You cannot tell me that Netflix ain't glad that they are done with Meghan. Spotify called her a grifter. And Oprah is trying to deflect. I heard that there was supposed to be another interview going on, and Oprah said, hell no. Well, I'm not doing another interview with you. You ruined my situation. She sure did. Meghan ruined Oprah's whole persona. Brought her. Here's a question. How can someone else mess up your reputation? Meghan helped mess up Oprah's reputation. It didn't go up, that's for sure, when she did the Oprah debacle interview. That was not one of Oprah's finest moments, and not just her finest moment, but the fact of the matter is she removed the video off her webpage. Why, Oprah? Why are you ashamed of it? I'm hot today. I'm on fire. No, Earl. You're wrongly mistaken. You can call us what you want, but we're going to tell the truth. We're not going to lie on your girl, okay? What reason would we have to lie on Meghan? No, we're just telling the truth. She lies. She tries to change the narrative. She tries to change the information and how it's being put out there. But we know the truth. We know that she was at that event talking about the royal family, after in which they told her, listen, what we do here is confidential. She brought herself back to California talking about the very thing it was a test to see if she could keep her mouth shut. But obviously she's not capable of doing that. And it's not making the royals look bad. It's making her look bad. It's making Meghan look bad. You look bad in this situation, Meghan. You're losing your spunk that you once had when you first walked into the royal family. Your popularity is done with. You have no friends in Hollywood. They're calling you a loser and a bully. And what's interesting about all these names that are being projected on Meghan is that she tries to pretend that they don't exist when they do. We know the truth. And unfortunately, or fortunately, we're going to keep calling it out as it is. Mm-hmm. Have a wonderful one, Judy Bird. Thank you, Ziggy, for my jewels. Woo. Let's put some Fanadues in the chat for our one and only, our girl, Ziggy Lee. Woo. Can you guys help me flood the chat for my jewels, my UNC alert? Thank you, Ziggy. I thought I was. Thank you, girl. Just calling in how I see it. Calling in how I see it, girlfriend. Calling in how we see it. The truth. She's a minute. She's a minute. And unfortunately, she's her own downfall. She's her own worst enemy. And it's unfortunate because she was supposed to be better off. She was supposed to be this big time queen over here in Montecito. She was supposed to come over here and do the do. We got over here and act a fool. Her failures show what has been going on with Meghan for these last 5 years here in the United States. Her failures. Earl, every time someone says something about Meghan, you get upset about that person. You do. You try to take it out on the person that said whatever they said. Martha Stewart doesn't have a reason to lie about Meghan. What would be the point? What's the point? There wasn't any. But she was trying to let us know, Earl, was on a constant basis that Meghan is out here talking about the royal family and know nothing about them. She knows nothing about the royal family other than she was over there for 15 minutes and act a fool. And now she's in the United States acting a fool too. On the backs of the fact that Harry is the prince. So I need this, and this, and this. Because before Harry, she didn't have all this clout. She wasn't demanding things. Before before Meghan, Harry was not suing anyone. And now Harry is going to have to pay millions and millions and millions of dollars because his girl wanted him to sue for her. Girl, you done got yourself into some trouble. Her old screen name, Instagram, X, TikTok, who did sell a lot of her hate to the royal family, is now being quoted in articles of making appearances on TV. Martha is the gatekeeper on her lifestyle guru. That's why of all the people at the dinner brings up Meghan. Don't know what that point is. There's no point in that comment. Gatekeeper. No, she's not a gatekeeper. She mentioned Meghan. She mentioned her talking about the royals, which I believe. And it is what it is. Somebody get mad at Martha Stewart. She's just a messenger. She's just the messenger. She's just telling the truth. She's just telling us what Meghan won't tell us. That she's a fake, a fraud. That she is a bully. It's a proven fact. The Corti has said it. Tom Bauer has said it. Valentine Lowe has said it. The people that work for her said it. They called her demon dictator and heels. And you sit on this platform, Earl, day in and day out, and try your best to support and knock down what's really happening with your girl. The reality. She has no friends. She's a bully. She's a loser. And it's official. But you want to pretend, and not even pretend, I would say you want to contradict, deflect, pretend like things didn't happen, and change the narrative just like she does. But the narrative ain't it ain't working out that way. Because the bottom line is that she has no family, no friends, none whatsoever. The royal family cannot trust her. And they know that. She came back talking crazy about the royal family after the visit. Instead of just bringing her funny looking self on back home and sitting down somewhere and trying to make this thing work with the royal family. But it's such a division. It's such a divide with her. They can't trust her. She is not trustworthy. They can't bring her in and say, let's have a meeting and let's go through some stuff. They have to keep it strictly about the kids and strictly about just regular weather. Because if you say something that is other than the weather, Meghan's going to come back to the United States and tell it. Hello, Ziggy Lee, chick with the crown. Tell it. No, the people that praise Harry and Meghan are disillusioned and don't want to see reality. I really do believe that. I really do believe that people that are for Meghan have already created in their minds that they are going to support her and they are going to look past the things that she does and support her regardless. That's what I see. I see blind eyes. I do. I don't see people that are actually looking at her and seeing that this is a problem. Too late for Martha to be called a gatekeeper. She's put out too many books, magazines, TV shows showing how to do what she's built. She put the blueprint out there. Meghan is no Martha Stewart. She will never be. And I believe they asked her about Meghan, Earl. I believe that they asked Martha Stewart about her. Otherwise, why would Martha Stewart even bring Meghan up? What's the point? What about Harry slaying the dragons for Meghan? You are correct. Hate, dislike channels are more popular, and there simply are more of them channels in the algorithm. The Sussex Squad podcast had over so many subs. We don't hate Meghan over here. That is such a strong word. Hate. We don't hate her. We do not hate your girl, Earl. Let me just put that out there for you. We don't hate your girl. But there is some problems with your girl that we're going to call out on this platform. Now, you do have to give it to me because I did, however, give her kudos for taking the kids to see Grandpa in the UK. But now that she acted such a fool while she was there, and as she comes back, it kind of deflates the whole reason for her going. It messes up the whole reason why she went. Why is she so difficult? Why is Meghan the difficult one? Everybody else, Catherine and everybody else, is smooth sailing. But when it comes to Meghan, all hell breaks loose. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And you're fired. And she's a demon dictator. And they did this to me and that to me, but they did give me the Duchess of Sussex. Something is wrong with her. Okay? Thank you, Debbie. The rounding out of the top was Royal Sussex and the Sussex set, but it was the Sussex Squad podcast that was initially known and were offended brand deals at one time. And Ziggy Lee Chick with the crown. I also believe too that the Sussex Squad was mean and not nice to the royal family. I do believe that they attacked William and Catherine and everyone, all on behalf of Meghan. And not just that, is that Meghan didn't tell the Sussex Squad to stop going after people. That would have been something that would have been good coming out of her. Don't do that. I don't believe in hate. Meghan shows us who she is on a daily basis. And she has yet to change in a way that makes me think anything other than what I think about her. Hello, Lisa B. You working, sweetheart? Okay, sweetheart, it's good to see you. Okay, guys, we're coming to an end. Now who's being delusional? You called her a demon and evil. I don't remember calling her a demon and evil, but if I did, then if the shoe fits, wear it. There is something sinister wrong with her, Earl. And when she does demon-like stuff, like don't connect with her father, her family, what else could she possibly be? Sometimes she acts and does demon-like evil stuff. Now, I don't remember saying it, but if I did, then that was the reason why I said it. But I've never said that I hated that girl. That's a difference. Okay? There's a difference between hate, demon, and evil. Okay. I probably did. Demon, evil, nasty, sinister. I know I call that to Maggot, so I probably did call it to what's her name. But that doesn't mean I hate her. Does that mean I hate the girl because I called her a demon? Because that's how she acts? Should I run it down again about who we're dealing with? Okay, let me start from the beginning. She took Harry from his home, separated from him from his family, put a wedge between him and William. She trashed the courtiers. Most of them were leaving and found other jobs that had been there for 20 and some odd years. Valentine Lowe talks about how those courtiers were crying and had to get counseling because of this demon. What else? She gets over here and does all these little bitty things that turns into dust. Kardashians, the car chase, as ever, the JAMA scam, the Oprah show. I mean, I could go on and on and on. The book. Racism. They almost killed me. Yes, she's a demon and evil. Because evil and demon people say things about people that are despicable, nasty, and unexplainable. Her behavior is inexplicable. And then, should I continue? Then she treats her dad like crap-a-doodle. Her dad has almost died 3 or 4 times, and she's yet to reach out to him. And she's tossed the Raglins to the door. I mean, I could go on and talk about each particular moment that this girl has done and has created, has corroded, called the royal family racist, said they almost made her lose her child, that she didn't want to be alive anymore. She was locked up in the cage in hiding, and they wouldn't let her out. These are the things that she said. These are the things that she has done. And they're evil and demonic things that she has done. Do I hate Meghan for it? No. I do not hate the girl. Hate is such a strong word. Hate is when you hate someone in your heart, it does something. You have to heal it. You have to make sure that you don't let hate hit your heart. It is nothing to play with. So no, I do not hate your girl. But do I like her? Hell no. Is she demonic? Uh-huh. Is she sinister? Yeah. Is she a loser? Yeah. All these things are factual. All these things are factual. What's up, happy life? Just wrapping it up. What's going on?
Your internet brought me up and it dropped me down.
Oh, it was an accident. It did.
So what's going on with Meghan so far?
Well, okay. Every time she goes outside to an event, she gets in trouble. Okay.
Wow.
So the recent incident was with Martha Stewart and David Foster.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And so Meghan was at the event talking, disparaging, allegedly disparaging and talking about her visit to the UK recently. And according to Martha Stewart, she was talking about it. Now, Meghan came back with a rebuttal and said, I was not talking about the royal family, and I had a wonderful visit. Now, if you wasn't talking about the royal family, then why do you have to say you had a good visit? Because you were talking about them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she had a good time talking about them as well.
Exactly. She came back talking about she didn't have a good time and she had to leave early. Meghan is a menace to herself, unfortunately.
And society.
and society. And here's the thing, people are not wanting to work with her, and she needs people to work with her. The last person that really worked with her was Netflix, and Netflix is gone now. Tweety tweet.
Damn, so she pissed off Netflix.
I'm sure. I'm sure she did piss off Netflix, but Netflix didn't renew it. They didn't renew the contract. Something that she wanted them to do was renew the contract. But they don't want to mess with her anymore. And the contract is, it's pretty much we'll work with you on a need-to basis.
Which means we're going to try to avoid you as far as possible. And
hello.
Maybe we get back to you. Man,
Meghan,
if Meghan was really that asshole, which I know she is, she needs to be like, look, you UK motherfuckers, y'all need to work for me. Y'all need to pay me. Y'all need to glorify me. Y'all need to kiss my ass. Y'all need to do all this shit
herself. Why don't she embrace her happy life? Just embrace your thugness.
Yeah.
Just embrace your thugness, who you are as a person, and stop trying to pretend that you're something that you're not. Because we see through it. And no matter how Earl tries to spin it, it still boils down to the truth. You're yet to even mention me bringing up the fact that she was called a demon dictator. On heels. This is what her staff was saying about her. And then the courtiers in the castle had been there for years. Some of them started to quit because of her. She had them up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning checking emails for her.
Wow. So she was like, go check this email. Go do extra work for me. Me. Do this and that. And then staff's like, I'm busy with my family right now. She was like, I don't give a fuck. Come on. Just me.
Exactly. And mean and rude and disrespectful and treated them like crap-a-doolittle. Yes, she did. But I called her a demon and evil. Okay, I probably did. But I didn't say I did.
She should be called the devil of hell, or like a demon devil dictator or something.
The demon dictator. The demon dictator. Demon dictators name that for a reason. Because someone called her that. And they also called her a pushy princess. Pushy princess or
devil princess or the devil from hell or
she's lost over, and my number could be off or wrong, but in the last 5 years in this small company, this charity company she's lost 26 to 27 people. The door is revolving. She can't keep staff. She's making grown men cry. They said that they had to go get therapy. A grown man needing therapy? My God, she is evil.
Oh, she probably say, staff be like, yeah, they're trying to work. She's like, no, work harder, God damn it. Get your ass over there. You're not impressing me enough. I'm not seeing no swagger enough. I ain't seeing no work enough. Like, you gotta work double overtime. Like, instead of 5 hours, you gotta work 10 hours. Now go over there. It's like, I'm doing best I can. Like, do it faster. What the fuck I'm paying you for? And then your pay is gonna be less because of this, and this. And then it's like, what am I not doing that's not right? No, you gotta be everything.
That's right. That's right.
That right there, I could tell she be doing
now
that.
You're getting our girl over here. You're getting our girl. That's our girl.
And then I can imagine Henry being like, "What the fuck am I doing?" Or Henry saying,
"Yeah, I'm sure Harry can't please her. He's been trying to please her since they met. So I don't know how that's gonna go down. But Happy Life, have you been to New York?
Have I been to New York? I've been to New York during my college days, yeah.
You know Manhattan, right?
Yeah.
It's busy. And it's bumper to bumper. There, you can't go fast in Manhattan and New York because it's just cars galore.
Yeah, it's traffic. Yep.
It's sick in New York. It's like my sister's going in September, and she says we're gonna be on the subway. They're taking the subway the whole time that they're there. It may be a taxi or two, but they will not be driving or getting a car. Meghan said that she was in a 2-hour car chase in Manhattan. They were chasing, they were going 80 miles an hour in Manhattan. That was a lie. The mayor came out the next day and said, that's not true.
Wow. So she just makes lies up every week. She's like a damn wild animal that just runs wild and make up this lie. That happened this night. I was this, I was there. Oh yeah, everything's going okay in my world. You know what I'm saying? Then behind closed doors, I'm gonna make her cry. Then Meghan be like, I don't know. Work is just stressful. I don't know why the staff is crying. Like it's just hard. It's just, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Anonymous staff members. Anonymous. Interesting how none of them are named. They're not named because they are protected. They're being protected. They did a whole investigation on Meghan's her bullying allegations. And they have the allegations at the castle in a vault locked up. They didn't reveal it. And to me, they did that for the people involved. And also they did it for Meghan, which was protecting her in my book, which they shouldn't have. They should tell us. But a lot of people saying that, you know, we don't want to out the people that did come forward, Earl. And they want to stay anonymous. But Valentine's Lowe did a whole book about her bullying allegations.
Wow.
It's a mess.
It's like she's the biggest bully in high school. Like, did she get picked on in high school? Is why she acting like this? Or
she had a party once, and she acted like the boss. I'm the queen. It's my birthday. I don't even think it was her birthday. I think it was someone else's birthday, and she wanted to be the queen. But she's the only child syndrome. So that could have some issues with her too. But I think she's narcissistic. You know, very narcissistic. And the only nice thing that I've seen her do recently was to let them kids see. King Charles. But what about her father? He's the one that's been begging the most.
Damn.
Yeah. It's great.
Andrew is also mentioning in the bully allegation.
Okay, so Andrew, his Prince Andrew is also in the bullying allegations. Okay, let's add him too. He's in trouble. He's an outcast. He's an outcast. He's scum. We don't care about Andrew.
Wow.
Yeah, we talk about him from time to time. He's done some real raunchy stuff, and he may be going to jail. We don't know.
So maybe Andrew and Meghan should be together then, if that's the case.
Word on the curb. Word on the curb. Was that they know each other from the yacht situation. Some yachts.
Well, you know what? If he does some shit and she does some shit and he going to shit, they might hit it off together. And then Megan's like, I don't know what happened. It just happened. And then Henry's like, Megan, I try to please you. Henry, bitch, just give me your money. And that's it. And then Henry cries. It'd be all over the news. Then she'd be laughing. And then she'll just, that I could see that happen.
No, it's not, Earl. He loves making up stuff.
Megan don't love him. Megan's like, well,
bullying allegations. That is not why they didn't tell us what was going on. But the fact of the matter is that this true that she is a bully. She is a bona fide 100% bully. She's a demon dictator in heels. She's a pushy princess. She's not a nice person.
You know what? She should get in a boxing match with Carissa Shields, and them two are the most craziest. They should.
What did they call her in the castle? Didn't they call her something? I forgot what they named her, Debbie, but they named her something. The some kind of princess, some type of they named her something. I know
the sassy princess, the devil princess, the mean princess.
I forgot what they named her.
Yeah, her and Carissa Shields should fight each other. That would be good.
Yeah. Like she just went on MasterChef with this list of demands. List of what she wanted. Water. I'm making it up. I don't know what she was requesting, but she had a whole list. They said she was demanding, and it didn't go as well as they thought it was going to go. And I doubt if they invite her ever again. Do they not see the pattern of why people don't want to work with them? Get a clue before you mess your whole thing up.
I can imagine Henry having a business, and let's say Harry having a business is going well. Megan's like, you might want to change up this, and this. And then she gets involved in it. And then, what happened to this? What happened? We just changed the formula all of a sudden on the second day? And then Megan ruined the whole business. Next thing you know, Harry only got one staff in there. And Harry's like, what in the world just happened?
I got rid of them. They left.
Yeah.
I ran them off. No. She's
gonna lie. She's gonna lie and say, well, I don't know what happened. They just left for some reason.
I heard that Harry wasn't that nice to the courtiers too, but he was just playing along with Meghan.
Damn. So he's following Meghan now. He's like, I'm gonna be mean too.
He's a traitor. He's to me, Harry's a frog. He turned himself into a frog. He's no longer a prince because he married this girl.
Yeah, she was like, fuck it, I'm gonna follow my wife.
Well,
Fuck
always,
it. Y'all all ain't shit because she says it.
oh yeah. He allowed her to go on the Oprah show and tell the world and his country that they were racist. That's what Meghan said about the country and about the whole shebang. And then tried to deny it and back it up. No, we said they were unconscious bias. No, you didn't, because your mother said it in the video that it was pure racism. No, it's something wrong with that girl. And that's why I talk about her. Just to shed light so people can know who she is. Because she tries to portray herself as this kind, nice, loving philanthropist. I'll do anything for you. What do you need me to do? A charitable person. And she is far from it. She is so far from it. Happy life.
I mean, far from it. I mean, damn, to allow your woman to go on Oprah, to do this, to do that, it's like he didn't even put his foot down, not even once. Like, I didn't hear no reports of Harry saying, hey, Harry told Meghan to stop doing this or stop doing that. No
there
reports.
May have been one moment. There would have maybe one moment in time. They were on the balcony and she was talking and he told her to shush and turn around. And that was the only moment. Ever since then, he's just been a wuss.
Okay, so that may be on camera, and then I bet off camera she was like, don't you ever talk about me again, you little boy.
Happened. Don't you ever embarrass me like that again.
Yeah.
But I forgot what the courtiers called her. But they came up with a name for her. No, that's not what she said, Earl. She pretty much said the whole country and the queen and her family was racist. That's what everybody heard.
You know what? You know why she would say that? In other words, they're saying, oh, well, if they were to bow down and kiss my ass, I wouldn't have said nothing. But since I said they're racist because they're not doing what I'm asking them to do or what I'm telling them to do.
That's true. That is so true, Happy Life. She's strategic. She doesn't just do things just for one reason. She does things for multiple reasons. So I take that reason you just said and the fact that when she wanted people to have a reason, she wanted people to say, oh, I know why you left now, because they were racist, because they did this to you and that to you. When they gave her a $30 million wedding, 30 million pound wedding, a cottage, clothes, money, cars, whatever she needed, she was taken care of immediately. She became a royal. She became and got all the goodies that Catherine was getting, and it wasn't enough.
Nah, fuck that. Bitch better have my money. I want, this is me, I'm Meghan. I want $30 billion. I want a fucking $500 billion mansion. I want a maid to cook for me, mac and cheese, first class, every day. I want news reporters knocking down my door. I want to be president of the United States of America.
You know, she wanted to get into politics. Yep, you're on it. You got her down pat.
Yeah. I want to be president of the United States so I can ruin everything. She wants to become president. I think that's what it is. Then if she does, that's it.
Get away with it, she would.
That's it. That's her goal right there. If I can become president, this whole country gonna bow down to me. And then if it goes in ruins, who cares? I'm the president.
Right.
See,
All
Trump ain't gonna allow it though.
Oh, Trump doesn't like her.
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Trump doesn't like Meghan.
I could tell because he's just as much.
No, pussy was the thing. That's what he called Harry. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Trump is like, you're not getting in office, not on my watch.
Well, he doesn't like the way Meghan treated the Queen. She really disrespected the Queen in her last days, in her last moments. You know, she was ill, she was sick, and Meghan didn't make her last days good at all. So that's why she's evil. Well, guys, I'm out of here. So I gotta go get my little bit in just a moment. Whatever, Earl. I don't believe half the stuff you say, so sorry.
We're here to make America great again. Could you imagine Meghan being Trump's vice president?
No, because they wouldn't get along. They too narcissistic people.
I know they wouldn't get along, but it would be fun to watch.
Even they kicked her out the first day. Move.
Not if Meghan can get the Democrats to be behind her and Kamala and all them.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Thank you, Happy Life, for coming.
All right, later on, Butter Pecan.
For round 2, I don't know what we're gonna be talking about tomorrow. Probably something else that she did, but yeah. Listen, guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoy the live. Kisses. Thank you for my super chats. Let's go back there. Doodoo Bird gave me 1. Thank you, Doodoo Bird. Thank you, Ziggy. Thank you for my jewels. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, afternoon. I got to go get a little bit. Thank you, Lisa B. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you later.